Hello dear traders, Peter Chimovich here. I didn't post a long time the video update because I was very busy with my work. I trade for fun. I'm doing also analysis for Broker House official, and I didn't have a lot of time to post. But very good news that I wanted to let you know is that till end of this month, I do expect that the website will be finished, and I wanted to announce this. And I think that you will all enjoy, and we will provide two services. At the beginning, you will be able to subscribe for daily reports and the live market commentary, and also we will have something like intensive program for every 3 months. It will have a very good intensive program, and you will absolutely enjoy. More details about all of these two services you will see on the website. Once it's ready, I will let you know, but I just want to announce this at the end of this month. Finally, we expect that the website will be finished. Basically prepare for that, and once the website is ready, you can absolutely go on the website and join and subscribe and become a part of our family, let's say, on that way. Main thing on the website will be basically, of course, the market profile and in combination of the regular analysis. But the main focus is the market profile together with other price action principles, and in this way you will see the very good picture and understand much better the market structure and what potential scenarios we can have on the market. For now, I decided basically to cover just to update you of what's going on the British pound versus US dollar, and potentially I can also update on what's going on the euro versus US dollar. First of all, as you know, basically the volatility on the forex market in the past even years is very low, one of the lowest in the past 10 or 20 years, and the volatility is basically decreasing. So why is this? Mainly because of this, the investors are uncertain about the Brexit. It's still the big subject. What will happen with Brexit and all of this stuff. Also the trade war, China and US and so on. So there is a lot of these big threats for the economy, which actually result the uncertainty about the investors, and there is no big investors on the market at the moment. Mostly we deal with the trading intraday or short-term money. Okay, and how we can basically see that? First of all, this is the pound dollar. These profiles represent the daily profiles, and we see basically the price traded higher. There is no elongation in the profiles. We have the very fat point of controls. You see this untested point of control. You see this untested point of control. This as well untested from yesterday at 1.3236. And basically price is created, right now basically the intraday and the very short-term money is involved on this market, and there is a big risk when only these participants are active on the market, and this is where the big risk basically is lying. Now, if you know to recognize this, because you have a good advantage, because you will not jump into the poor trading situations, and you will not be basically involved to that kind of risk if you are only dealing with a very short-term or intraday money. They're the weakest money, and they cannot produce any big breaks or stuff like that. Anyway, we need to trade something, right, during the year and something, but you need to be very selective and wait for a quality opportunity to arrive, and then pick and position yourself once you see the good opportunity on the market. Okay. The pound dollar basically right now is trading at the 1.3170, and if we check what's happening in the background, we basically did a break of this 2-day balance. You see this 2-day balance, this was inside day here, and there was a breakout 2 days ago. There was a breakout on the downside, but the problem with this breakout is I don't see any big break. There is no elongation in the profiles, which means basically that this is only the temporal breakout in my opinion, and there is nothing big on the downside at the moment. If you check yesterday, basically the price closed lower, opened at this point here, closed at this point here, but the point of control and the value remained at this point here, and the point of control at 1.3236, a very fat point of control and naked. So we are not visited yet this point of control, as well this one and as well this one. So we have 3 naked point of control back to back, which is a very suspicious for the downside. The price is basically going because most of the lower time frame traders see that the price is going lower and they jump into the sell, but they're the very weak money and they can be shaken very easily from any larger time frame buyer. So that is the big risk, for example, right now, if you plan to sell, and there is a big risk for going further downside because of this. We know that it's not any serious trading money involved here. It's only the intraday or short-term trading money involved here, and there is a big potential. Okay, we don't know when that will happen. Don't forget, we have if you check, go here, we have the Governor Carney speak in about few hours, so that can be some catalyst for the price movement. So we don't know when that will happen, but all I want to say to you is that there is a big risk for going lower, and at any point it can be any catalyst. It can happen that in this Carney speak or something will be the catalyst for the rally to shake all of those sellers who are right now selling just because they see the price is going lower. But they, in my opinion, can be in the big trap, and they can be short in the hole. That's a term we use in the market profile. Now, yesterday, as I said, it was a down day, but the point of control was basically near the high of the day, so it didn't move together with the price. So basically, there is a big, we got high odds that price will go in the next period and revisit this naked point of control and the very poor high at the 1.3254. Currently, we also have the poor low in this O print. But price basically negates the breakout of the yesterday low, and you see that price basically went lower and then went higher, and right now is trading around this yesterday low. Okay, value is clearly lower, so value is moving lower. That is why the risk for the upside at the moment is also not that great, because the value is moving. So the majority of the trading occurred below the yesterday value, which is basically bearish. But having information of the background and this naked point of control and this very fat point of control, even the day will close lower. Because of that, there is basically the strength in the background. Even the value is 100% lower. We carry information forward that the selling side looks extremely risky, and the odds are that we can see soon some good rally to shake all of these weak sellers. If I split this day as well, you see that they basically very mechanical selling from the previous low. You see this is also the poor high exactly from the previous highs. Exactly. So there is basically the weak trading money involved in the yesterday selling, and that is a big warning for the further downward price, because the yesterday provided basically the clue, provided the clues that basically the very weak sellers are shorted yesterday. There were no any serious money on the downside. Today we got a fake breakout of the yesterday low, so in the terms of the intraday trading, this can be a buying opportunity here. Value is still 100% lower, and we have relatively secure high, but it can be only temporal high. So we see that point of control went nowhere in the middle. So basically, now the market is awaiting the Carney speech, and potentially that can trigger some rally on the British pound versus US dollar. So that is basically the current picture, and you can only see these details and clues if you understand the market profile. You cannot see with any regular type of chart, right? And this will be the part of also on the intensive program. We will speak a lot about the profile. It will be our main focus, and also in the daily reports, which will be one of our services, you will also see updates on the profile and what is expectation, together with the regular technical analysis. Okay, so again, even you think so, the pound is going lower, everything is going down, I'm telling you basically that this is a very limited downside due to the weakest traders are actually participating in this down move. Any larger buyer can produce basically the shakeout and the rally on the pound. So there is a big risk for going downside on this currency pair. Basically, we have the three naked point of control back to back, and I will mark them. They're very fat, so we may expect these point of controls on the test, maybe even this week. We don't know exact time. I don't want to predict it will happen today or tomorrow or in 2 days. I'm just telling you that risk from going the downside is very huge, and from the other side, the odds that we see a rally to shake those weak sellers, the odds are actually high. We don't know right now when that will happen. There is nothing which is right now active, but maybe after the Carney speech or some fundamental thing, maybe we will open some opportunity. It will open us opportunity for going long on the British pound versus US dollar. What is also possible is the price go and take the low, shake out the buyers first on the Carney, and then reject, create a buying tail or something, and then reject to do the rally. So we don't know that. That's why the risk is always present on these high impact events like Carney speech. So right now we're in the hold, but with a big warning and big risk on the downside. Same thing for the euro dollar. Absolutely same thing for the euro dollar. Even though probably you think, look at this, we're going lower, everything is good. Yesterday was a good down day, but in terms of the profile, it wasn't good. It wasn't that good at all. Point of control of the low, they finished it in the middle. Yes, there was a double distribution day, and the 1.1346 will be the key resistance. If we fill all of this will remain, like, again, big indecision on the euro dollar. For now, we're trading inside the previous day range, which is suggesting the neutral stance on the euro dollar. If we check the high and where we started this downward, break. It happened and basically price stopped around 1.1420. There was no aggressive sellers basically there. It was a poor high. But basically this is the liquidation break. I don't see any new money selling at this point here. I don't see any new money selling at this point here. And this is why understanding the market profile and the structure is very important. Okay? To have anything on the downside, I would like to see the more elongation. I would like to see much stronger break, and then I can say that we have, instead of only long liquidation, that we have also the new money selling. Seems like this is only long liquidation in my opinion, since some of the investors and most of the investors basically closed and short-term money closed their buyings near this level. That resulted this drop on the euro. But in terms of is there any new selling big, I don't think so that is the case in the euro dollar. So that is why you need to be very careful with the euro dollar, because it may happen that we also fill this single print with separate distributions and then back into this trading range here. We also have some anomalies as well here, just in front of the C prints here. This is, let's say, secure daily high, but it's actually weak because it's the value high, and we have the 4 prints below that, which actually looks like a big anomaly on this profile. So I don't like, generally, I don't like to be as well on the downside of the euro dollar, and we may also expect that a rally on the euro dollar. And most of the traders will do what? When they see the breakout of this, let's say, trading range of a few days, 3-4 days, they will jump into selling here. They will add sell, they will add sell, they will sell on every rally right now. But, or if I split to this, but you look at what they did. Let me just delete this. For now, you see, after the breakout in new print, every rally in W, F, T here, they sell. They try to sell every rally, and they're doing that very, very weak. This is a poor high. This is also not good as well high. So they're doing very badly. And then I know this is a very, very short-term money. It's a very weak selling. And if any buyer, any bigger buyer, they can decide to shake them all, and also to shake all of these sellers which think they're safe with selling at this point here. So that is absolutely one potential scenario. Also, we have the buying tail here, and today price actually failed to test this low, which is a currently sign of strength, because sellers didn't have power even to test the previous low and try to test the single prints in J period, right? So this is basically my view currently on the euro, dollar, and the pound. Again, I still see that this is a very big indecision, and there is no big investors right now, big money involved on the forex in general, because of this uncertainty about different main subject in economics in the world. So we only mostly dealing with the very short-term money, intraday to short-term money, right? Of course, sometimes they can break, you can see some good movements, but in general, you will see a lot of fake stuffs, a lot of fake breakouts, a lot of trading sideways, going up and down to take the traders out, to hit them stops and so on. So because of there is no actual direction and no actual money, big money involved on the market. So basically this is what I wanted to update you. And again, big risk for going downside. Even the price can go I didn't say that's impossible. The price can even trade more lower before we see that rally that we speak about. But I'm just telling you that going short in the pound euro dollar take is right now very, very risky. And the odds are that we may see some good rally to shake all of those weak sellers. Okay, and usually the report on the website will consist with a specific, with important levels that we are watching, with potential scenarios that may happen, that what we favor, what we warn. For example, like on the pound, we warn you not to watch too much for selling because the risk on the downside is very big. And usually you will see that these reports, which will happen on daily basis, will help you in your trading and give you more advantage, and you can use like additional stuff in your trading. You can also focus on that, or it's up to you how you will use this report, but it will be very informative and very, very helpful for every trader, no matter you're an intraday trader or you're trading professional trader or so on. So it will really help you. We also do work for institutional. We do reports for institutions. So I think this report will be very helpful together with our program, the educational program that we will provide. That will be all for this video. And just to let you know, till end of this month, we expect the website to be finished. And then we start our services and you can basically join. That will be all. Wish you good trading and see you on the website. I will do some also with the reports before we finish the website to alert you once the website is ready. Bye bye for now and take care.